I've changed my mind about something. In the past, I've expressed that I don't believe people should spend money and buy a home. However, for the majority of people, I now believe that it's in their best interest to buy a home. And I also believe that it's completely cool to change your mind. You can take on a belief and it can serve you in one specific moment, and you can wear it almost like a piece of clothing. But then once that belief stops serving you, then you can just simply discard it. The reason why I changed my mind is that I've observed that a lot of people spend their money on dumb shit. They care about what a lot of people think. Now, to be fair, the majority of people care what other people think, but it's really the degree by which you care. If you don't make a lot of money, but then you spend money that you don't have on an expensive car or designer clothes, and those things don't serve you, and that you're not developing a brand, and it doesn't make you feel great about yourself, or you can invest that money in yourself to learn monetizable skills, then that is not something that you should spend money on. However, the reason why I'm changing my mind is that I believe the majority of the people take money and spend it when they shouldn't. So what it comes down to is if 70 or 80% of the people are going to spend money on an expensive car, as they should spend that money on a home instead of an expensive car. Or if someone's going to spend $1,000 on a Gucci bag, they might as well spend that money on an apartment or a house, because the return that you're going to get from that house is going to be better than the financial return that you're going to get from buying a car for $100,000 that the second you drive it off the lot is going to be worth $60,000 or $70,000. So for the ultra wealthy, the people who have alternate ways of investing and can earn anywhere from 15 to 50 or 100% every year, then buying a home is not a very smart investment. There's no point to tie up capital to invest in a home where you're going to have to pay taxes, insurance, maintenance, and it's going to restrict your freedom. But for the majority of the people, maybe 70 to 80% of the people, I do believe that it's in their best interest to tie up capital and invest in a home, if only for the reason that once they tie up that money, they will have less of an opportunity to spend money that they don't have on expensive clothes and consumables and cars and things that they don't need. Me personally, I never want to own anything that I have to maintain. I do not want to spend money on a home where I have to spend time to maintain it, or spend property taxes, or spend insurance. I don't want to own a car when I can just simply use Uber and then get work done in the back seat while someone else is driving me around. But at the same time, I also have alternate ways of investing where I make anywhere from 50 to 100% of my money every single year. So the reality is, though, that until you develop those monetizable skills, it makes sense for 70 to 80% of the population to take the money that they have and invest it in a home where they can earn anywhere from 10 to 15, or not 10 to 15, but let's say 5% to 7 or 8% on a net basis every single year, because the alternative to that is that they will take that money and buy dumb shit like clothes, cars, or things that they don't need, that the instant that they spend that money, if they went to resell it, it would be worth 50 to 60% and lose 40 to 50% of the value that they paid for it. So I changed my mind. I definitely believe that the majority of the people should buy homes. However, for the ultra wealthy, I maintain my position that you should only buy places that you can rent out so you can earn incremental cash flow. And for people who have alternate means of generating a substantial return, anywhere from 15 to 50 to 100% a year, then they should invest in themselves, learn monetizable skills, and that's the way that you build wealth and you can accomplish your goals. Thank you.